uh, at 2 o'clock in the morning last year, in some July or so, I had a clear message that said that society is really not doing well and society is going wrong, but love heals. And I heard that very, very clearly. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, wrote it down. Then I walked into my high street and I went to buy a cup of coffee. And as I went to buy a cup of coffee, I met somebody that I've been just meeting on the streets at about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I said to them, love heals. And I know he was saying love, 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 and I love everybody. I said, that's incredible. I just had I just heard that love heals. He said, but also love kills. I said, what does that mean? He said, well, the opposite of love heals is that love kills, is that there is so much of offenses. People are getting too offended and people are getting too angry and so on. And then I walked across the street and I met somebody who was a 60-year-old or so white man. We were just joking and chatting. And I walked up to him and we was just joking. I'd forgotten the chat I had with this other guy. And as I was talking to him, he said to me, that he had a dream. And I said, oh, what's the dream? He said 4 of his friends that were having tea with them. And I said, oh, that's interesting. So how did that go? He said, well, my friends have been killed. Those 4 friends were killed. And they were killed in gang warfare. So I took a step back and said, oh, I don't know. So he said, well, that's what happens. And this is the life that is out there. And then I reached out and I said, but even that happens, but there is a way people can forgive each other. And we talked about forgiveness. And he said, well, I don't want to talk about that because I've done very bad things. And I said, oh, well, even so, became Paul and he committed these murders, but he changed and he became Paul. And at that point he said, no, let's walk out and then I'll talk to you. So we walked out of the shop and he said that he had gone to kill somebody and he took out a gun and he said, if you have smelt the gun smoke, you can do it again. And if you smell the burning of flesh, you can do it again. And as you can imagine, I was like, whoa, what am I dealing with here? And he said that, but the way I've spoken to you, I feel that I won't do it. So we spoke and then he said to me, 3 is the number and 2 is the 1. 3 is the number and 2 is the 1. And I said, what does that mean? He said, well, when 2 people come together, they become one. And the one becomes a very powerful thing. And that one becomes the healing point. But when these are separated, then they become enemies and they can kill each other and the killing can take place. And I thought, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And what I interpreted 3, and I said to him that 3 to me means that you've got, let's say you got yourself here and you've got your partner or your family, and then you've got Jesus at the top. So 3 is a relationship that you have either with your partner, your a triangle, and Jesus at the top, God at the top. The Trinity is about the 3, which is a strong Trinity. So you need that. We still need Jesus, and as we need Jesus, then two as they become very solid, they can also become one, and the one becomes is that unity, and that unity is very much strengthened.